Love and Hip Hop Hollywood Recap, K.Michelle goes by Kimberly to keep it fake classy. Love and Hip Hop Hollywood is back, and so is K.Michelle, who is now going by Kimberly. Kimberly, like Erica Mena, just can't seem to get enough of the franchise. Anyway, going by Kimberly is K.Michelle's attempt to class it up. We'll see how long that lasts. Tonight's episode of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood starts with K.Michelle, Kimberly, meeting up with Munoz and Bridget Kelly, and she's talking about her back alley butt injections and how she wants to get them surgically removed. We also find out that Brooke Valentine and Bridget Kelly squashed their beef. Then we discover that Kimberly has some issues with Lyrica for showing up an hour late to perform at a show she invited her to in New York. In other beef news, Munoz has been going around telling people that Brandy is Princess and Ray J's surrogate just to be petty because she hates anyone with the last name Norwood. Kimberly finally gets her chance to tell Lyrica that she feels some type of way about her unprofessional behavior. Lyrica's lateness cost Kimberly more money. Lyrica blamed her management and then on the fact that Kimberly told her about the show 3 days before the show. Basically, Lyrica wasn't accepting responsibility for her unprofessionalism, which just annoyed Kimberly, so she started hitting low blows. Actually, she dropped the Kimberly act swiftly by telling Lyrica that she was fake, just like her marriage. Mind you, Lyrica actually came in peace, so this one left really fast. It's also ironic that K.Michelle would call anyone else fake, but I digress. These women continue verbally sparring, and then K.Michelle says Safari told her that Lyrica tried to sleep with him, and she attempts to throw a stool at Lyrica, but that Goodall security shuts it down. So much for Kimberly. But we already knew that. Anyway, life is good for Solo Lucci, so he throws a party at a mansion. A1 is there trying to chillax, but then this stripper steps to him telling about she wants to get into the music business. Surprise! A stripper that wants to rap. Anyway, she starts rapping, and A1 is into it, but then she turns around and starts shaking her assets just to point out that it's there and it's real, and because she's literally doing her job. Lyrica walks in on this of course, and that doesn't go well. She smacks A1, then starts going in on the stripper, who initially apologized, but turned up after Lyrica started insulting her. Lyrica is already pissed about the K.Michelle situation, which she explains to A1, so seeing the stripper twerking in her man's face just added another trigger. Now A1 is involved because he plans to have a conversation with K.Michelle in his wife's honor. It's important to note that he produced her first single on her last album. Then we're at some event where a 6.5-month pregnant Princess Love inappropriately gets on the mic and calls Muniz out for spreading rumors. They go back and forth. Princess tells Muniz to see her after she has the baby so they can throw hands, then she says that maybe she'll show her how to be a good mother, and that triggers Muniz enough to call baby Norwood a demon seed and to try to throw a chair. Yes, she tried to attack a pregnant woman. Trash. A1 finally gets to have his chat with K.Michelle and it goes left quickly. A1 thinks K.Michelle is just jealous of his wife because her career is poppin' and K's album flopped. And things are picking up for Lyrica's career, but is she really that poppin'? Anyway, it gets really ugly when he tells her that her last album flopped because it sucked, her that vocals suck, and that she's banned from the radio for missing promo events. The Safari rumor pops up and A1 says he doesn't believe it happened. This isn't the first time K.Michelle has told a major lie, so who knows. The insults continue until they're finally tired of it, but this is just the beginning because now A1 plans to confront Safari about this rumor. Lyrica already brought it up to him and denies it, but judging from the fact that A1 runs across the table to charge at Safari, we can assume the latter doesn't give a desirable answer.